What if I were to tell you that Doc and Marty are the same person? That there's a reason why we don't know their relationship, and it was hidden in front of our flux capacitors the whole time. Let's first start out with demonstrating how they're similar. Doc has a stereo amplifier system. That's obviously used by Doc to play his guitar. Doc rides the hoverboard like Marty. Doc is cool like Marty.
If you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style?
The principal doesn't like Doc or Marty.
This so-called Dr. Brown is dangerous. He's a real nutcase.
Doc invents ice. Marty invents the skateboard. Doc invents the time machine. Marty invents the bulletproof vest.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Great Scott!
In fact, all he does is steal ideas instead of actually inventing them. This includes stealing names. Marty calls himself Calvin Klein, Clint Eastwood, and Doc Brown.
Great Scott! I know, this is heavy.
Maybe all it takes is a guy being from the future to seem like a genius. Now that we've seen how similar they are, let's dive into why these two versions of themselves are intermingled in adventure. So we've seen two of the same person exist at the same time. Maybe one didn't make it back.
A crazy, wild-eyed scientist or a kid may show up asking about that book.
My theory is Doc is changing Marty's life through time in an attempt to shape his own future and fix his past mistakes.
Your future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one.
It's obvious Doc has a vested interest in Marty's well-being. He goes through a lot for Marty, but it's all part of his plan. Let's just say Doc is not a reliable character, and we shouldn't believe anything he says.
Not a word now. Quiet.
Doc has been time traveling since before the movie started.
The experiment worked. They're all exactly 25 minutes slow.
Here's the proof. In the first movie, we see Doc shooting with a Western gun, but he doesn't go to the 1800s until the third movie. Doc is telling Marty how to time travel maybe because he knows he's about to get shot at. He leads Marty to tell him lightning will strike.
A bolt of lightning. Unfortunately, you never know when or where it's ever gonna strike.
Doc says he forgot to bring extra plutonium, as if he knew it.
What am I thinking of? I almost forgot to bring extra plutonium.
Doc tells Marty not to fall victim to being called chicken.
Marty, you can't go losing your judgment every time someone calls you a name.
Doc reacts like he already knew about Marty's wedding.
Was it a big wedding? Yeah?
Doc tells Marty to say, no, not interested.
Tell him you are out. Whatever he says, whatever happens, say no, you're not interested.
We don't see future Doc living in the future, even though we see him do an anti-aging thing. Where was Marty during Biff's timeline? Boarding school, learning electronics. Look, Doc has it super planned out.
Who the hell are you?
Western Union.
Have to be prepared for all monetary possibilities.
You're conducting some sort of weather experiment.
And I'm sure you clicked on this because you could see it and kinda knew all along. The hints and clues were there, and I've come to the unmistakable conclusion that they have to be the same person.
Please, Marty, no one should know too much about their own destiny. Right.
Now the only thing left to do would be to destroy the time machine.
I'll be back at my lab, dismantling this thing. And why the time machine must be destroyed.
Did we miss anything? Can you prove us wrong? Comment below. If the video was interesting, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.